The last time I attempted to build the smallest base possible in No Man's Sky, it was fully vanilla and it was incredibly small. However, I didn't use any glitches and I didn't use any mods. That is literally just everything as standard, the possibilities of No Man's Sky, and that's the smallest base that you can possibly get in order to fit everything you need to survive and for some production purposes as well. But what if we could go even smaller than that? Now in today's video, that's exactly what I went ahead and did, and we truly built the world's smallest base possible. So let's get into today's video because it is going to be a good one. For this challenge, we are going to be using the very small tile, which is 1/4 the size of the world's smallest vanilla base. Now, the way that we are going to manage to cram everything inside of this very small square is by using one of two methods: wire glitching, or the mod that basically just does exactly the same as wire glitching, as everything exactly the same size as what you can get the wire glitches down to, but it's a lot more easier to just resize everything. So for my case here, I'm going to be using a small mixture of both just to show you how small we can truly make things, and just showing how small we can make an entire base out of. So it's going to be absolutely excellent, and this is it. Literally 4 walls and a roof and a door. That's it. And it's literally, I mean, most people would literally put a fake toilet in there and call it a day. That's how small we are going here. This is how much room I have to work with, and I've got to cram in a lot of things. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So let me get under protection here from the elements, and we can start just putting things on the inside. So first things first, I'm going to put in this timber shelving unit. I don't know if this is going to stay or not. I need to see exactly what things all kind of size down to. But this time I'm also going to put in as well a fully fledged base teleporter, because you know what, we need to transport ourselves down to these bases, and at the minute there is no teleporter in any of the bases that I've already previously built. So in the world's very smallest base that can be actually done possibly in No Man's Sky, we are going to be building a teleporter in there, and we're going to go for a refiner as well. Now we can pick a small medium refiner, but what if we can use a large refiner? So in the world's smallest base, doing everything vanilla without resizing, we could fit a medium refiner in there, but for this I want to put in a large refiner. So let's just pop that down at the side here. I'll probably have to like rearrange the layout, and I'll probably take out that shelving unit and start stacking some things on top, but we'll see how we get on. And as you can see, nothing is sticking out. So just like the last time, the challenge is also going to be that nothing can stick out or protrude from any of the walls. It all has to physically fit inside. So let's start off with the health station, because again, you need a health and a hazard station in order to be fully protected whilst you are using this base, and that's for all my bases that I build. Those two are the most vital. And what if we can put in a large or another small hydrophonic tray? That would be amazing. So I want to put in probably just a small one. I think a large one, even with the resizing and getting it down, it just would still be a bit too big. Now I could place it in there, but there is a top to these trays, and that then would be sticking out and it wouldn't look right. So I'm probably going to resize that. And another thing I didn't put in the last base, because obviously they're just way too big, is one of these storage containers. Now imagine having 120 slots completely free in a small base like this. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and put in. Now I'm going to resize this down just like pretty much to here. I don't think I can go down anymore, and I just need to get the alignment just right. So if we can get it just right, this would be really, really cool. And it doesn't, even though it takes up quite a lot of space, from what it normally does, it doesn't actually take up anything. So let's just place that down in there, and I don't think it's protruding out, but we will double check. And let's put this up on top as well. So let's put this teleport module on top of that. So then that's carrying that. Then let's get rid of these shelving units. So then look at that, I'm condensing things down, so it's actually making a bit more space. Oh, things, and I wanted to clip everywhere now. Okay, building in such a small space is a lot more challenging than it may seem, but we can get this just on the inside here. and we can place that down very, very nicely. There we go. So nothing is protruding out and nothing around the back. Fantastic. So far we've got 3 big major components down. Fantastic. Now, let's talk about hydroponics. Let's put down one of these small trays, and it should fit quite nicely in between the storage container and the wall there. So again, even though it is floating, it's still technically on top of the large refiner. It's actually resting quite nicely. And then over here, I could put another one down, but maybe we can use this space for something else. Maybe like a galactic trade terminal or even a planter. But maybe a planter we can fit again on the walls, and we can put it probably, actually it'll actually look a lot better if we put this planter just a little bit higher than the teleport module up here, because then it's still quite easily accessible. So let's just put that on the wall up here. There we go, it looks alright. Alright, fantastic. So we do still need a galactic trade terminal, and we can't put down a nip yet because we need to power the planter. So we also need to put down something to power this entire base. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. So let's start thinking about how we're gonna move everything else. And obviously, you know, we need a nutrient processor as well, because that was one of the biggest critics of the last video. Now, a save beacon. Whilst we are just in the menu here, I noticed a save beacon. However, I've already got one of those down in the last base. You can have one kind of in the area, but I do have the additional circular one. So let's just put that there now. Fantastic. And I keep getting brought back over here, and I don't know why. So I managed to get down a trading terminal using wire glitches, but it took me that long to place it, 'cause it's such a finicky way to do it that I kind of just did it off camera, and I took a small break. But I got back to the build, and we're now going to put down a biofuel reactor, like I said, to start powering everything. Now, the only problem with doing the biofuel reactor is because of its size, it kind of glitches out the wiring a little bit. Like, look at that, there is no wiring points. You kind of have to go back out of your camera, go out of the base in the camera mode, switch it over then to the build cam, and then wire in, and then you can do it all. So look at that, it's just a kerfuffle, but we can at least wire everything up. Now, in my other base as well, I've got the little trinket down to where it hides all wiring, and it hides all wiring within a certain radius, so it actually covers this small base as well. I guess that's just like the perks of having a small base. So it's one of these little cloaking units here, but as you can see, I can only build one, so I don't need to build any more. Fantastic. So that's quite handy. So now we need to think about maybe something to do with seating or something across the lines like that. So in the last video that I did, people were like, you know what, remove the bed, make more space, and people can sleep on the chair. And seeing though I definitely cannot fit a bed in here, not unless you want to literally have a microscopic bed that not even a get could sleep on, then maybe having a smaller chair where you can literally maybe fit half a buttock on, that also might work. So let's just place that in there now and see how that goes. But I mean, overall, that is pretty much everything included that I want to add. And oh yeah, can't forget the nutrient processor. So I'll move the chair over a little bit, put down a nutrient processor. I don't think I need to wire that up. Alright, let's go and look at our handiwork. So first of all, let's make a save point, because I've not actually saved during this entire build. So if my game would have crashed, I would have lost all my efforts here. So I'm quite glad it didn't. So yeah, let's have a look at this. Oh my god, can I even get through? Oh yeah, no, there we go. Just a little bit of a hurdle there, but oh my god, it is incredibly small. But we can sit down, and yeah, I mean, that kind of works. I kind of go a little bit invisible. Why am I invisible? Oh no, okay, so I'm actually through the wall. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you can see my head sticking out there, so that's perfectly fine. My head's sticking out into the wall. I knew that weren't going to be perfect, but at least we can kind of sit down into the wall. It's like the Philadelphia experiment, where people, like, you know, getting mashed up into it. I won't go there. It's a whole conspiracy theory, rabbit hole and all that. But still, anybody who knows, and that's what that just reminded me of then. And yeah, we can use all of the items in the base, but let's go into first person mode, because I think this base is definitely a first person mode thing. So let's get back on the inside and use all of our tools on the inside. So first of all, storage container, we have 120 slots. We also have a working base terminus. We will test that out in just a small second. we have a planter. We also have our wonderful tray here where we can put on the finest of space nip nip. Fantastic, and that is now cooking. And yeah, we've got everything. This base is fully accessible. You know, we can use a hazard and a first aid stations there. We can use a large refiner, not a problem. This base is a fully functioning base in literally a small tile. Literally amazing. We've even got one of these, you know, universal shops, if you want to call them that. So that's nice. We've got all that. And we also have our save point here hidden in the back. So everything has enough room to operate correctly. Oh, and let's not forget the nutrient processor as well. The one item. So there we go. Let's make some wild yeast. Why not? So there we go. Our base is now also producing yeast. And we can top up our biofuel reactor. Oh, so good, ladies and gentlemen. But now it is time to go ahead and try the actual teleporter. So I'm going to stand back up in just a minute. I'm going to get some pictures quickly for the thumbnail, and then we'll try the teleportation terminus. We'll jump out of it, and then we'll jump back and see just what kind of nightmares await us when we jump back, because I'm hoping it'll jump us back properly and in the actual structure, but we'll see. All right, so base terminus, let's go. So I'm just going to pick probably a spot at random, probably the portal glyph that I have, or something across the line like that. Yeah, so let's just go for the very first thing. So let's just go to there. So as you know, it'll just take us out. That's fully working. Quite happy about that. I won't edit out the video here, just so then you can see this. However, if you have made it this far, can I just ask that if you're liking today's video, then consider hitting that subscribe button, and also don't forget to leave a like. It really helps this video get out there to the wider YouTube audience, and also it helps me out as a creator as well. So if you do go down that route today, I'd just say a massive thank you. Alright, so let's go into our base terminus, and then let's go all the way back and see what happens when we land now on the other side. So here we go, world's smallest base, and we're just going to jump back now, and I won't edit any of this out so you can see what happens when I reach the other side. Now before I do reach the other side, pause this video and put down in the comment section what you think is going to happen. Do you think I'm going to get crushed? Do you think I'm going to be in a wall or something? No, it actually turns out all right. I'm actually quite happy about that. I actually bang smack in the middle, and I come out of the structure, no problem. Yes, all right, let's upload this base to the YouTube servers. Quite happy about that. And yeah, that is by all definition the smallest possible base you could build in the world for No Man's Sky. I doubt you can build any smaller than this. But yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That has been a journey, and that is by literally using either the mod, which I've used mainly for today's build, or you can do it by wire glitching. It's a little bit more finicky, but it gives the exact same results. So it's still technically being done in vanilla gameplay, just by using a glitch that's already part of that vanilla gameplay. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.